Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video I'll be sharing with you how I made this wet palette for less than £1. In this video I'll show you how to make a wet palette for less than £1. Now, although I've got a background in art, painting miniatures is a whole new skill, but one I'm excited to learn about and share my progress with you as I develop. YouTube has been an incredible resource, and I've found some amazing artists who all use and recommend a wet palette. But before I splashed out on a £15 to £30 wet palette, I thought I'd make my own and share the video with you so you can give it a try too. I've got to give some huge shout outs to some awesome creators who gave me all the tips I'm including here in this video. I'll put links to both the videos and the blog post I used in the description below, and I'll pin a comment with the links too. Now that's all taken care of, let's make our wet palette for less than £1. Here's what you'll need: a pen, some scissors, some water, an airtight container, kitchen roll, and greaseproof paper or baking paper. I'd recommend white. I only had brown and I just used what I had at the time, but white is going to be much better for your palette. And don't use wax paper, it's got to be the greaseproof paper. Now we've got everything we need, let's go through the 4 steps to making your wet palette. Step 1. This is the best tip I've found, and while it seems obvious, I haven't seen every painter doing it. Basically, take your tub, turn it upside down and use the lid. This is so simple, but it will make a huge difference in your painting. Using that deep container can make it awkward to mix the paints and load your brushes, but the lid works much more like the purpose-built wet palettes you can buy. Step 2. Cut your kitchen roll to size using the lid as a template. I used 3 pieces of kitchen towel, then I traced around the lid and cut it out with the scissors. Once you've done that, place those in the lid. Step 3. Add water to your kitchen towel and let it absorb it. If the water collects outside of the kitchen towel, in the corners for example, then this is too much and you'll need to pour that away. Step 4. Now cut your greaseproof paper just a little bit smaller than the kitchen towel so you can add more water in the future should you need to. Place this on top of the wet paper towel with the curly bits downwards so it sticks and gets a nice surface tension across the whole paper. You're now ready to add your paints and get busy painting those miniatures just like the pros, or even like a noob like me. That's it, 4 simple steps to create your own wet palette. These wet palettes can become mouldy, certainly if you're leaving them for weeks at a time, so I'd recommend changing the water in kitchen towels frequently and giving it a quick clean out. I've heard people put coins in there and things like that, but I think for the cost of the paper towel and the greaseproof, and certainly if you're using a small tub like this, you're going to be changing it frequently anyway. Let me know if you make a wet palette or if you use one, and share any tips and tricks you have in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you want to just dive in and buy a ready-made wet palette, please check out my affiliate link to Element Games below in the description. They've got a great selection of miniatures and hobby materials, everything you need, and you can save up to 20% on the RRP of many of their products. As with all my links, it costs you nothing. In fact, it saves you money, and I get a small commission that helps me make videos like this one. I'd like to say a huge thank you for watching the video. Please like if you like it, subscribe for more videos like this, and hit that notification button to join me next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games.